morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to check in with the surprise box. Because you may find what I have to tell you, I'm going to do it, surprising. You see, the surprise box is maybe the coolest product we've had for Prismatic Evolution so far. I mean, it's the best we've had so far. It might be the coolest we ever have. It is a very cool product. It is one that I'm very much in favor of. Because you get yourself a little box and you get yourself some little dividers you can store your cards in, and that's kind of lovely. You get yourself some packs, but in terms of a dollar per pack amount, it's not the best value pack-wise. It's cool. It's not the best value pack-wise. But what you do get is you get yourself a promo. And it is one of the 9 evolutions from the set. So Eevee, Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon, Umbreon, or Espeon. And it comes with a Prismatic Evolution stamp. And the thing is that that's what the promo is. It's nothing fancy. There's no alternate artwork. It's not mechanically unique or any of that. It is a straight reprint of the card from the set. But he's got a new stamp. The thing is, as soon as you put the new stamp on there, that does become a little bit fancy. All of a sudden, you've got a version of the card which is different and unique. I told you just earlier today about the new Play Pokemon prize packs and how cool they were, and how just putting that Play Pokemon stamp on something like a Pheasantipity was cool and made the card nicer and more sought after. Well, that's where we are with these. It is just the Prismatic Evolution set logo stamped on an existing card. But for a lot of people, that's enough. That is different and weird enough to make it something people are going to like. Now, in terms of the recommended retail price for the surprise box, they're not that expensive. They're £20 in the UK. Now, they're obviously showing us unavailable right now. These sold out very quickly over on the Pokemon Center, as you might expect. Hopefully they'll come back at some point. There's no guarantee. Over in the US, they retail for $23. But again, very obviously already sold out. You're not going to find Prismatic Evolutions at this stage just randomly sitting on the website. The hope is that in the future that we are going to get such stock of Prismatic Evolutions that the set becomes unscalpable. And let's face it, Pokemon have managed to pull that off with sets before. And when we get to that stage, we're going to be in a much nicer position. And it's going to be lovely. We're not there yet, so they're very much sold out. But you're looking at £20 or $23 as a recommended retail price for the surprise box. And this is important because what we need to look at here is the price of the promos. Because in theory, you're paying like £5 for a pack. There's 4 packs in the box in the UK. Or if you're over in the US where you're paying $23, you're getting 4 packs. It's $5.75 a pack, which is expensive compared to other products. But if you can find it for retail, it's significantly cheaper than the general price people are charging for packs right now. So in that way, it looks like a bargain, even though they're actually not that good compared to other products. So we might as well start off with Umbreon, because let's face it, the Umbreon is the one which is going to be the most sought after. But come on, it's just a 1 in 9 chance stamped promo from a surprise box. It's not going to be that silly, is it? Yeah, here's the first results when you look at it on eBay. $95, $130, $110. Don't worry about the postage. I'm in the UK looking at US eBay, so it's showing a lot of postage because it's what it would be to send it to the UK. Don't worry about that so much. And we see that the one with $130 has got 7 watchers, but you know, they're the top results, they're sponsored and all of that. We can't really trust them. Now, can we? What we need to do is have a look at which ones have actually sold, because no one's actually paying $100 for this, are they? Well, the last one sold for $95. Now, the couple before that actually only sold for $80, but it's a $23 box. You get one of the promos guaranteed in the box. You are going to get one of the promos in the box. You've got a 1 in 9 chance, And the Umbreon is $100-ish promo. Really? Well, yes, just to be clear, that really is yes. It is really. That is a thing. It is definitely the case. I've double-checked it myself. But it seems a little bit absurd, does it not? I think it seems a little bit absurd. But then again, go buy a surprise box right now. Go out right now and find somewhere to buy a surprise box at retail. And then send me a DM over on Twitter at the Wassy and tell me where so I can go and get some. Because it's all well and good me sitting here going, it's a $23 box. There's a 1 in 9 chance of getting the promo. It should never be a $100 promo. And all this is correct. But all of this assumes stock. All of this assumes that we're going to be able to find the surprise boxes. And we can't. They are sold out everywhere. They sold out instantly. And Umbreon is the most sought after of them, and oh no, here we go. And remember, it's not been very long at all since I showed you a video on this channel where the general conceit of the video was Umbreon goes dumb. As soon as we get an Umbreon on a card, it becomes a ridiculous card and the price spikes, and there is an ongoing trend. I showed you that the Umbreon from Prismatic Evolutions was very expensive, even compared to the others from Prismatic Evolutions. And they're all shooting up at the moment. But the Umbreon is going more than the rest. Obviously, back in Evolving Skies, we had the Umbreon VMAX. Very similar thing. Yes, all the evolutions are very expensive. Yes, they're all going up in price. But none as fast or to the same level as the Umbreon. I showed you the Play Pokémon Umbreon the other day. Same kind of deal, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly the same kind of deal. It's jumping up a lot more than equivalent cards. This is what Umbreon does all the time. And now this is just one more example of it. Because the wonderful news, or at least the better news, is that it seems to only be the Umbreon that's going dumb. Because, you know, Sylveon, we all know Sylveon is a second best of the evolutions, right? $30 card. If we look at things like the Master Ball, Sylveon is number 2. Special Illustration Rare, Sylveon is number 2. Sylveon, generally speaking, is the number 2. If there was going to be another evolution, which was going to have a surprise box promo, which was going dumb, it would be Sylveon. And the wonderful news is Sylveon is not going that dumb. Now, don't get me wrong. A $30 promo from a $23 box, when you are guaranteed one of the promos, does seem a little bit silly. But again, it goes back to that point I've already made a couple of times, which is this box is sold out everywhere. It's all well and good saying, well, $30 is more than the box costs at retail. That's true. But essentially, the only way to calm down these promos is going to be to get a big reprint, a big restock of surprise boxes. And look, we know that Prismatic Evolutions as a whole is getting reprinted. That is confirmed. That is official. I've seen a lot of things from people going, well, you know, it's not really going to be a proper reprint. Based on what? I've heard a lot of rumours lately, a lot of rumours, of people basically going, well, it's not going to be a big reprint. It's only going to be a little reprint. But it's based on what? Based on nothing. We've got an official statement from the Pokemon company that have literally said, print more as quickly as possible and at maximum capacity. They didn't mince their words. They were very specific and very clear. So I don't believe that for a second. But does that include surprise boxes? Are they going to be printing more surprise boxes, or is it just going to be packs? And the answer is, you know, things like booster bundles with more packs and ETBs. We don't know is the honest answer. So, pass. But the good news is the rest of the promos are at least vaguely reasonable for the time being. Espeon, again, we're coming in here at around about the $30 mark, just shading a little bit under. Because it's not Umbreon. The Umbreon is going dumb, but the rest of them are at least a little bit reasonable. A Flareon is the most playable of them. And if we have a look at Flareon here, it's like a $25 promo. Most of them are basically $25 to $30, just a bit more than the box. It is only the Umbreon which is getting absolutely silly. And to be clear, it is getting absolutely silly, but at least it is only the Umbreon. For me personally, I am hoping very, very much that we do see a big reprint of these. I want a lot more of these to make their way out into the world because I think they're a brilliant product. I think the promos are cool and I want to see them out there. As it stands at the moment, they're not, but I hope they come back. The promos as a whole are okay. I mean, still $30 for a promo in a $23 box is a bit annoying, but it is the Umbreon which is just going absolutely over the top silly. So if you're trying to find these, good luck to ya. And now it's over to you guys. Have you found any of these out in the wild? Which promo did you pull? Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Lawasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Derek, who's been a supporter of us for a while and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.